So I recently made a video comparing the Chase and the American Express credit cards and how you can actually maximize your points by transferring them to some of your partner programs. And by redeeming your Chase Ultimate Rewards for some flights, you're able to get the maximum benefit from your points. And I like to note that this is a great way to actually use your points to get out there and travel, because that's one of the main reasons you're getting these cards, because you like to travel and use these premium benefits. So that's why I really wanted to focus on the best ways to transfer your points and give you your best options. That way you can go out and explore the world while also saving some money at the same time. Now, I do want to jump in before we go into talking about transferring over to these specific airlines. There are multiple different options that you can go about transferring partners to. If you're focusing on the flight, you can go to Southwest as well as the British Airways, and we'll dive in a little bit deeper on which one is best for you right now. For right now, we'll talk about transferring your points over to Southwest at a 1-to-1 ratio. And by doing that, you would just go onto the Chase website, go to the transfer partner and transfer your points, and then you'll want to transfer it over in 1,000 increments. You can't do less than that, and so you don't need to worry about it. So even if there is some excess points that left over, you'll probably use them at a later date for any additional flights down the road. Now, obviously, you can book a flight and fly anywhere in the world, but for this video, I'm going to go over an example that I have recently utilized and how you can go about doing it yourself. So for me, myself, I am living in Salt Lake City, and so I'm going to be flying out from Salt Lake City and going to LA. So the first thing you need to do is go ahead and jump over to the Southwest website so that we can go about and comparing exactly what's going on. So for me, like I said, it's going to be a one-way flight flying out from Southwest, and I'm going to go to a low fare calculator and click on that. Once we do that, it'll pull us over to this website, where it will give you an ability to fly out on a particular date. So Salt Lake City in October, you'll click October, and then you'll click search. Once you do that, and you'll want to also put in that you're going to your specific place. So I was flying out to Los Angeles, so that's LAX, and I add that in, and then I click search. So once you do that, it will pull up these different prices. You'll have to pull up one not only for the dollar amount, but you'll also pull one up for the points, and that'll switch over back and forth. It's a lot easier to do if you're just keeping two separate tabs, so that's what I ended up doing. For me, I chose to fly out on the second Saturday of the month, and that is going to be approximately a $97 fare for a one-way trip from Salt Lake City to Los Angeles. For that $97 fare, that same price will be 5,666 points that I can use to spend for my Rapid Rewards Southwest Airlines points. Now, the way that I would like to calculate this is you need to actually go and take the $97 and you subtract a $5.60 fee, and that's going to bring about a $91.40 out-of-pocket cost if I was to go ahead and book this with my own credit card. But if you wanted to check and see how much you're able to maximize your points and the point value that you're getting from that, you'll take that $91.40 and then you will divide that by the 5,666 points. When you do that, that brings it out to approximately a 1.6 cents per point value that you'll be getting if you were to transfer these over to Southwest and then book your flights accordingly. Now, I do want to note that for me personally, I have the Chase Sapphire Reserve, which is a $550 fee card. And when I do that, I have the ability to call Chase directly through their booking service, and I can get a 1.5 cents per point value if I book directly through them. And so ideally, all we're trying to do is get higher than that, and that would make this worth our while to be booking through this process. And so because I'm getting that extra 0.1 cent for this, then I would actually recommend doing this, and it would be worth it down the long run. Now, I do also want to note that anytime you are booking these flights, you also need to go ahead and book them and look into like Google Flights, because Google Flights is going to pull a bunch of different websites and make sure that you're getting the best price possible. And so maybe on a certain website, it's giving you a higher value. You look on Google Flights, it's a little bit lower. Then that would keep you from booking and spending a little bit extra down the road. Now, the other transfer partner that I do want to talk about is going to be booking flights and getting an American Airlines flight. Now, unfortunately, you're not going to be able to book directly with American Airlines because they do not partner with Chase, But what you do, and it's a way to kind of go around this, is to go and book with British Airways, who is a One Alliance partner. And then through that One Alliance, you can actually book on the American Airways website to book an American Airlines flight. And so this is still a one-to-one transfer ability. And so what you'll do is you'll again go onto the Chase website, you'll go to the transfer points, transfer partners, one-to-one to the British Airways, and then you'll go onto the website, and then you go through the same process of checking and seeing the points versus the actual dollar cost and ensuring that they are getting above that 1.5 cents per point that you can just get booking directly through the Chase booking website. Now, I'm not going to go through a specific example at this time, but if you would like to see some more examples about how you can maximize your points higher than that 1.5 cents per point, then you go ahead and put those comments down below, and we'll be sure to put more videos out just like that. Now, I do want to also note that I was finding anywhere between a 1.4 and a 2.5 cents per point back, specifically with Southwest. Now, I would not recommend going and booking and transferring any points with United Airlines because they do partner with Chase. I was doing some calculations on there, and they were getting anywhere between a 0.4 and a 0.8 cents per point with the United Airlines transfer. So I would stay away from United Airlines and only specifically work with Southwest and the American Airlines, American Airways option, because those are giving you the greater cents per point value. Now, if you are interested in looking into some of the comparison videos, if you are looking into potentially getting the Chase Sapphire Reserve, I do have a couple of videos that I'll put some links up above and down below and at the end of this video that you can learn a little bit more and decide which ones you want to actually go forward with, and then start building up those points and start utilizing them to get these flights and these great deals. So this is just a quick video going over the process of utilizing your points and maximizing them out and actually identifying which ones are worth it and which ones you should be using your points on. I hope this was very useful. If you got some great benefit from this video, hit that like and subscribe button. And as always, we remind you that we are here from your first penny to your first million. We'll see you next time.